Hey guys, it's Booligan with Airsoft Retreat, BooliganAirsoft.com, and Airsoft Insider Magazine. My super short M4 has gotten even shorter. I went ahead at a lot of your guys' suggestion and we got rid of the buffer tube and the stock entirely and have replaced it with a single point sling mount and a custom little end cap that I put together here off of one of those little plugs that come in the buffer tube on some M4s. Cut that down, sanded it, and now we have a little plug here. The battery wires are still run out through the back and are now run to the ugliest battery box you will ever see, ever. Now, it is an accurate replica of a Vital 2 laser. It's made by SRC and it came on their first generation 416s, but man, this thing is hideous. The reason why I have this and not a sexier one on there is because, frankly, this is the only PEC box that'll run any of my batteries, that'll fit any of my batteries in there. All the other PEC boxes I have just won't fit it. So this fits. However, we now no longer have a spot for a rear sight, but we still do have a front sight, which means you can kind of sort of aim in a general direction of a place where you are shooting. Now, I've got a lot of people saying, put a short mag in it, put an MP5 mag, put something other mag in it. That's a nice part. It's an AR. You want to run this kind of mag? Sure. Want to run a stubby mag? Sure. Want to run this big ridiculous mag from Echo 1? Sure. Want to run this? Now we can run MP5 mags in it. You can really set this up however you want. Hell, don't want that one? Go with the warhead conversion kit instead. You have options, a ton of options when it comes to magazines for this because it's an M4 at heart. Now, other things that I have done to this. First off, still no charging handle. You may look here, and we have a much bigger cylinder window. I went ahead and I did that experiment where I took that cylinder and I flipped it around, and I got about 10 feet per second velocity. That's it. There was zero compressible volume with the cylinder flipped around. So that obviously didn't work. So the next thing that I tried was, well, let's just open up the cylinder window a little bit. This piston's at half cocked. It tends to do that with this gun. But I took a Dremel tool and I cut about another inch or so, an inch and a half of port. So now much smaller compressible volume and the velocity was unchanged. Still shoots pretty much exactly 200 feet per second. The only difference when you fire it, you can feel the breeze blow by the front here. It's a much breezier gun. The performance, as I said, unchanged. You still have, hell, almost 100-foot accuracy as far as torso is concerned, and it's still loud as hell. It still shoots 200 feet per second, but now it's a pistol, and it's a lot more fun to do stuff like this. Really never going to get tired of that. So we may do some other crazy stuff in this. We may put a high-speed motor, we may put some high-speed gears. I don't know. This whole thing has kind of been based on a lot of your guys' recommendations. So if you have some idea that we should do with this thing, then let's do it. Put it in the comments, put a message through my social media, and let's put this crazy thing together. Be sure to check out all of my reviews here on YouTube, of course, on Booligan Airsoft and Airsoft Retreat. And as always, thanks for watching.